A crown of stars on a cosmic throne, galaxies bow where their power shone. Silence breaks as the heavens cry, an emperor's shadow eclipses the sky. Ruler of the void where the starlight bends, time and space crumble as the rain descends. With a voice that echoes through the endless black, no return from the path of the Emperor's track. Sail the astral sea, guided by whispers of destiny. Planets tremble beneath their gaze, the Emperor's will sets the universe ablaze. Do you feel the weight of their stare? Gravity bends when they're there. Soulful silence, then a thunderous roar. The Emperor claims what's never been before. Ruler of the void where the starlight bends, time and space crumble as the rain descends.
This is KarsaKKWx. Karsa Nianque KKWx is my empire. Here today with my friends from NRT as we play Godbound, Opus Trust Issues. This is the third season, and today's episode's name is Opus Council Meeting. We're going to be starting with Ignis. Who remembers what happened last week?
We had a bunch of council meetings. A bunch of shit was said.
That's about right.
Yeah?
I don't remember what I was going to call him about. I legit don't.
You don't remember?
Nope.
You don't remember about the dwarves? That was for Riley.
That I remember about.
You don't
but
remember about the
I
fact that you were going to call Ignis for some freaking reason. You said you were going to.
I don't remember the reason. That's legit. I don't remember the reason.
Okay. Fine.
I remember pretty much everything else, but I just don't remember the reason.
Okay. Ignis, what do you want to do?
That's me. Well, as everyone's getting off of their off the ship and getting called by their various leadership entities for their factions, Ignis is being proactive and actually calling for the meeting on his end because he wants to get a situation update from his followers.
Oh yeah. Okay. So, what's the name of the man that is in charge? A second. What's his name?
Second in command would be Bloodscale,
Right,
leader of the Crimson Scales.
So you call Bloodscale, or do you call your office?
It would probably be Bloodscale.
Okay.
Order him to organize a meeting for the near future, for like 1 or 2 hours from now.
Alright. So, I gotta do something real quick.
Take your time.
Do you remember the name of the person that is in charge of your office?
This has not come up in a while, and I have since lost those notes when my laptop went kaput. I want to say it started with a C. Is it in on my character sheet at all? It might be. Let me check my character sheet notes real quick.
Because I haven't been able to find the name, but the only name I found was Carmina, and I don't think that was it.
Oh, that's mine.
That's his.
As I said, that's not one of my people.
Yeah. Anyway, oh, Mr. Zek.
He's not affiliated with the
No, he's Zek
Ignis
Tech.
Industries,
He would still
unfortunately.
be contacting you.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would he like to say?
Well, we'll go ahead and go with blood scale first. Blood scale will tell you, and I'm trying to make sure that I got everything figured out. Your cult, did they have any problems that happened last time? Do you remember?
Not narratively speaking, that came up yet. The problems aren't with the cult is look up the cult tab real quick. The bulk of the problems comes from Ignis's strict scriptures in regards to the faith, but there is a additional 1 point of trouble due to branch infighting, as cooperation between branches is tenuous due to branch rivalries. Sabotage and infighting is rampant.
Okay. Well, surprisingly, or unsurprisingly, that is happening. But that's about the only trouble you really have with your faction right now. The trouble's outside of your faction in the city.
Oh yeah, that's part of what I'm going to get updated on. Is like what's been going on in Opus for the last what we're going on 3 months, 4 months, maybe longer.
Blood scale pretty much tells you, well, of course people we've had issues with some people thinking that they could be better than their leaders, and we quelled that through a fight. The victor won.
Wait, one more time?
They said that there was some infighting, and it was like, as you know, we want to be the strongest, so we decided instead of we decided that the best way to deal with is trial by combat, non-lethal, and we made sure that those who failed fell back into place. Instead, we decided that those who were the winners were the leaders. Well, obviously, the loser lost. The loser was the understudy. Other than that, not really a whole lot of happening with the faction. Mainly because we don't allow for cyber tech.
Makes sense. Breaking character real quick. I got a couple of names for you. The president of Ignis Industries, so number 2 position, is President Caldor. And
Yes.
Ignis's personal secretary within Ignis Industries is Numera. Unfortunately, I only have the last names. I do not have their first names.
That's perfectly fine. Okay. So basically, the simple thing is they took the infighting to the rink, to the arena basic, and the victor
And it's
won.
sorted out there.
And it got sorted. So there's not,
Very good.
for you, there is no problems dealing with your faction. Your
Okay.
problems
And-
deal with your office.
Okay, so the company's having issues.
Company's having a lot of issues.
Alright, well, I assume Caldor calls me at some point, and I'll get
As
an
soon
update
as
from
he
him, I
knows that
reckon.
you are on the planet, he will give you a call.
Alright, Ignis will answer. Yes, President Caldor?
Mr. Mr. Ignis, we have a situation in the fact that we've had a lot of incidences at the company with cyberpsychosis. There's also been the situation where Opus Council is trying to find a new president, and that's supposed to happen tonight. As far as our concern, we also are having the problem where we lost a huge amount of business since we are in quarantine.
Yeah, so I imagine that would be a bit of a hamper.
Indeed.
Well, for the time being, minimize production until the quarantine is lifted. There's no point making weapons that we can't sell at the moment. As
Very
for
well.
the cyber affliction, ultimately outside of the company's hands, but most of our business is in physical arms, at least.
The problem is
Granted,
not so much.
Still an issue with the city at large.
I mean, we have not only clients, but we also have employees, some of them with cyber tech, and we have noticed that there is some cyber psychosis going on in the office. In fact, you hear a bunch of shooting coming from the office as he's speaking. And
Very
you're...
well. I'll be there momentarily.
Okay. Yeah, we're working on taking care of the situation as best we can.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
Ignis will rush over to the office and figure out what this gunfight's about.
well, the gunfight is when by the time you get over there are 6 people with cyber tech in them that are causing great harm to your people. You've even lost a few people as while you were away. This fight that was happening was suddenly 6 people just went mad. And they started shooting employees all over your company.
Are they still active
They
threats
are
when
still
Ignis
active.
arrives?
They are still active. And many people are hurt.
Okay. Are they like holed up in like a room somewhere sort of deal? Like, can they like taken like hostages or whatnot?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
To and including
Ignis
your
will
president.
head up. Okay. Ignis will head over and address the situation personally.
The man who you try to talk to he's got a lot of twitching going on. Sit down.
Oh.
Over there.
Okay.
Over there. Sit down.
Are you talking to me?
Sit
As, like,
down,
Ignis, like,
or
walks
I
to the
will
front
shoot
door.
you. Sit down.
Ignis will look him in the eye and activate Whispers of the Worm. You don't have the right to give me such orders. You will drop
Actually,
your gun or you will die.
when you do that, you get what's similar to a Gordon stare at you as his eyes
A what?
turn red and turn like laser focused when you're looking
So like
at
Gordon
him.
stare, like Gordon Ramsay's looking at me right now.
Gordon stare, you know, like a Gorgon stare.
Oh, Gorgon.
Gorgon
Okay, got it.
stare. As his eyes are laser focused, literally, on you.
Is he trying to turn? Is this this might be a phrase I'm not familiar with. Like, Gorgons are the things that turn you to stone, correct?
Yes, and in the book, it is actually a cybertech ability.
Fair enough.
And so, I believe that the Gorgon stare requires a hardiness save. No, a willness save.
Would make the most sense.
Yeah, hardiness
enough.
save. Hardiness save.
Which is it before I roll? Is it hardiness or spirit?
No, it's spirit. It's spirit.
All right.
Now I know you have a high spirit, and that's understandable. And you are successful.
All right. So, is Whispers completely non-functional against this person?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, as he's like activating his cybernetic eyes and attempting to petrify Ignis, Ignis will unleash a cone of flame, taking out the 6 perpetrators.
Okay.
Breath of Death, very notably, only hurts people that I want to hurt, so the hostages will be spared.
Oh wow. Okay. Particularly with this in mind, Breath of Death, there will be one that you will actually have to forget it. You probably can kill him without a problem. You breathe the
He
breath
is
of
literally
death
the Godbound of Vengeance.
and scare everybody there, but they are surprised. You do kill the 6 after a time. Finally things start to settle down, and the President Caldor looks at you. I'm sorry, sir.
Don't mention it. A problem like that's a bit outside the depth of yourself or most of the other people here.
This is what's been going on around the city. Everywhere.
Seems like some sort of mental affliction. What type of cyber... Do we have profiles of the 6 perpetrators?
Yes, we do. And
Aegis will peruse them and look for any connections.
Numia,
Like, is it the same type of cyberware, or similar backgrounds, things of that nature.
Numera will stand up and will go to her desk, and then she will bring out her agent to show you exactly their information. They were just people from the middle class. There is no actual thing connecting any of them, except that they all had cyberware.
Was it all the same type of cyberware, like
No,
neural implant sort of deal, or?
no.
Okay, so even cyborg that doesn't augment the brain is still afflicting the psychosis in some fashion. Interesting.
There was, I mean, the only thing that was significant is that it had to be attached to the nerve.
Okay, so it does have to be connected to the brain somehow.
In some way, it has to be attached to a nerve, which is attached to the brain, of course. Yes.
About what percentage of the population in Opus has cyberware that connects to the brain or nerves in this fashion?
Before you were reborn, I had already decided that it was 25%.
Okay. And has this been trending upwards in the recent times, or
Yes.
trending about the same, or trending downwards?
No, it's been trending upward.
enough.
Especially with you all being born, they have found that they want to be stronger too. And so it has been trending upward.
Alright. Immediate action in that case is anyone with such cybernetics are immediately let go from the company. And our HR department will work on filling those positions up over time.
You lose
But for right now, they're just
30% of
high
your
of a security
people.
risk. That's fine. We're cutting back on business anyway. We're downsizing regardless due to the quarantine. So
Okay.
we just cut those people first.
All right, so you lose 30% of the people. How many people are would be in your office?
Has never been specified, but in terms of like scope, about at the population of a village, so maybe like 100 or 200 at most.
Okay, so you're gonna lose about 55 people.
And for better or worse, they are released from the company. They lose their jobs, but they also regain their sense of self. No longer under the effects of the draconian practices project.
Okay. They are released and no longer part of it. Got it.
No longer mentally controlled by Ignis, as if they were anyway. Stupid neuroware cyberpsychosis. But once that has been addressed, Ignis will dispatch some of the Ivory Claws to act as like a private security around the area, so that if anyone else does act up, they have permission to engage with deadly force.
Okay. Then they will do so. There will be some bloodshed. You do.
Well, hopefully not as much, because all the potential problems just got fired. But if outside threats
I mean,
try
if
to
they
attack
try
the
to come back,
business,
if they're trying to come back into the office, there will be bloodshed. But
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. All right. So, President Caldor starts working on orders that you give him about letting people go. Numera works on different things in that nature, and also with the warehouse, start letting those people go as well. You are definitely cutting back.
That's fine. We can always increase our operations again once the quarantine is lifted, which I will make progress to eventually. For now, there are more pressing concerns to address.
All right.
But once it seems like they have that under control, next order of business is I would like to set up a meeting with Opus. And by set up a meeting with Opus, I mean I'm probably just going to end up on Opus's front door.
So in the council room.
The only place I've met with
Or
Opus
the
like
arena.
herself would be the Tepal's tower.
Yeah, the council. Okay.
Obviously, the Tepal is currently dead, but
Both
presumably
of
I'll
them
still
are
be able to get into contact with someone there.
Both of them are
Oh,
dead.
everyone at the tower's dead.
Both the
Yeah.
first Tepal and the second, the usurper, is also dead.
Well, yeah, I knew that the first Tepal's dead. I looted her corpse, remember?
The second one is also dead.
Yeah, the second one's dead as well. Yeah, I imagine either Bloodscale or Caldor informed me of this at some point, and Ignis will head over to investigate.
They did inform you because that is the reason why they are saying that there's an election for a president for the council.
Yeah, I'm really curious to figure out how Opus fucked this one up. So I thought Opus wanted to keep all this under wraps, but clearly something has happened.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll head to the Tepal's tower. I will dial the phone that I gave Opus. I do not know where that phone is, but I'm assuming someone has it. That Opus can just mind control real quick.
Yeah, I'll be at the temple.
Perfect. We have announced our arrival, and now we can arrive.
You arrive to Opus or to the temple, and
Is it a tower or is it a temple? Or is it both?
it's both.
Okay, that's fair. That makes sense.
Yeah. And you head up after going through and talking to the flame leaders or priests. Do you even talk to them, or do you just walk up?
I'll walk up to the priests and then engage in conversation. Probably upset them again. I remember last time I was here, someone was very unhappy with me.
Can we help you, sir?
Yes, I'd like to. I'm heading to the Tepal's chamber.
Tepal is no longer with us.
That's quite alright.
Do you have authorization?
I feel like we've had this type of conversation before. And last time I ended up killing someone up front. Do we really want to push this issue again?
There's too much going on around here, sir. Do you not understand the problems we are having?
No, I don't. I'm trying to learn about them.
Well, let me.
If you want to get in my way, I won't stop you.
He does. He does get in your way. I'm sorry, sir. Let me explain to you the problems that are happening, and maybe you can decide if you really want to go up there.
Very well. I'll listen.
1. You seem to be having a problem with many people with cyberpsychosis.
Have no fear, I'm not one of them.
2. The Tepal has been killed. We are now having to deal with a situation with the council. Unless you are part of the council, you may leave.
I am part of the council.
Do you have proof?
He'll pull out his ID.
Camera cuts to
You'll
the
probably
giant scale building.
And then you'll most likely recognize me by as Dracula Ignis, CEO of Ignis Industries. Any further questions?
Go ahead, sir.
Very well.
So you head up
Yeah,
to
you'll
the...
head-
Yeah, they none of them know you. You haven't been here. You do get to go up. After you show your ID and practically keep your ID out, because you're stopped every direction, and then told that yes, you can go up. and then after a while, finally you get up to the floor that you normally meet for the council meeting. It is still kind of wrecked
Yeah,
up.
I'm not going to where the council meetings would be. I'm going to like where I would typically meet the Tepal. So like the chamber that Joe's at physically, which would be down. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So you decide to go to the former Tepal's office. And it is eerily quiet.
Is Tepal's body still there? Because it has like latched to Opus, right?
No, it's no longer there.
It's just like a pit, as it were.
It looks like a pit, and it also looks like in that pit what seems to be a mall. Do you know what a mall is?
Yes.
Okay.
It's that place you go that has a lot of shops that you buy things.
No, not a mall. A mall. A
It
mouth.
did sound like you were saying mall.
A mouth.
So that bit where you said mall and it sounded like you were talking about the thing with blades on multiple ends or with shops. It doesn't have an L on it. I have a headache.
A mall.
I'm starting to get that now. Hope you feel
mall.
better soon. Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Okay.
Alright, well, Ignis will say out loud. Can you talk from there, or do you have a servant here that you can control to talk with me?
Within seconds, one of the servants come in. Speak through me.
Alright, Opus. I'd like your words on what happened on the matter. Clearly a lot's happened in the last few months I've been gone.
Where to start?
A chronological order of events would be sufficient.
This just at you. When did you leave? Now, out of character, do you not remember that you made sure that people did not know you were gone?
Oh, you know what? You are right. Ignis will pipe up in that case. Or respond in that case. I've been gone for about 4.5 months.
That is about the time it started.
Interesting.
People from
That's-
outside the
okay.
city came in and began to start attacking others. I cannot
Outsiders.
control them.
How many of these outsiders still exist within Opus?
There were 30.
Were past tense? Are there still 30, or is there fewer now, or more?
They've been killed.
Okay. Are they the ones who killed the Tepal?
They have been removed. They did get to the Tepal.
Were these individuals humans, or of another race?
They were of the Mixim race. Many people were
Interesting.
hurt. Many people died. after they finally were killed, we noticed that more people were infected. These people cannot be controlled by me.
These would be the people suffering from the cyber affliction, correct?
Correct.
Do you have a head count?
1,863. And counting.
A small number than I expected, I'm told.
That is ring 3.
Have they been quarantined?
253. Ring 2. 600 in ring 1. Ring 4 has 3,633. Ring 5 has 4,500. Ring
Those are cheap seats. Oh, I thought they were. Fuck.
Ring
They're
6
rings.
has 10,073. Ring 7 has 1,300. Ring 8 has 8,500.
If I may stop you for a second. When you say rings, do you mean sectors? Because I thought Opus only had 3
Sectors.
rings.
Sorry, sectors. Sectors.
Or spokes, yeah, right. Nav's got it.
Spokes, yes.
But that was not paying attention. That's upwards of around 34,000.
Yep.
Uh,
Approximately 17% has been infected. And it is growing.
okay. And very notably, these individuals seem to be immune to psychic possession.
Correct.
Alright. Do we have the manpower to physically quarantine them?
Since SOP has left the planet, we have lost a lot of our ability to use the manpower that we needed. However, Scorpion Security Services, if that's the right word. Is that the right one?
I am familiar. Riley's mercenary company.
Has been helping.
Very well. I'll likely confer with Riley and figure out countermeasures.
The Opus
For some reason,
Police Department is working with them at this time. But there has been a situation with the Opus Police Department and the Scorpions.
What do you mean?
Opus Police Department believes that the Scorpions are trying to take over.
I wouldn't be surprised, but if Riley does want to take over, the police department probably can't stop her.
At this point in time, it is better to work together than separate.
I can agree with that for the time being. This infection, does it spread like a normal disease, or does this crop up in anyone with cybernetics?
All cybernetics that have been infected have had to deal with the fact of the nerve. If it is not part of the nerve, it is not involved.
Yes, but someone's only infected if they encounter someone else who's infected, correct?
Correct.
So it does seem to be some sort of physical pathogen.
It is believed that it is a creature growing.
In theory, if we were to eradicate the infected, the spread would stop, correct?
Correct.
Alright. Put a pin in that for now. If it gets dire enough, we'll probably have to resort to that. But I think we have time before it comes to that. On the topic of the Tepal, how did her death get out? I thought you were doing your best to keep this under wraps.
We are uncertain.
Who told the public?
We believe it was someone from outside. In Nepi.
Nappy. If I recall correctly, that's where Lucky Rabbit's hiding away. So where is this might have been orchestrated by her. No one else in Nepi has any reasons to act against my wishes, and I made it very known to my companions that I didn't want the death of the first Tepal, or the second, in this case, to be leaked to the public.
Yeah, the servant is still uncertain how to answer that.
That was more of talking to myself. Don't worry about responding to that. Are Raiden's people in Nepi, or are they at their own place?
Are what?
This is a GM question. Where's Raiden's faction set up?
Dawnfell.
Dawnfell. Okay, so
Yeah, they're on the
Dawnfell
opposite side of the
is-
volcano that Rebels Rise is situated in.
okay, so it is two separate communities: Rebels Rise and Dawnfell. For some reason, I
Yes.
thought Dawnfell was like the combined community.
No.
Okay,
No,
so not
they,
Nepi,
they are
but
literally
theoretically.
separated by the most treacherous of walls, a volcano.
Very well. I have no further questions. Do you have any questions for me?
Look for your garbage disposal.
There will be a council meeting coming soon. How is this to be proceeded?
Yeah, I heard. I will probably attend at the very least. I have no interest in running for leadership, but I do have a vested interest in having some semblance of control over whoever does get elected. Is it a full-on election, or how are they determining leadership?
Only council members are allowed to put their vote in.
So it is a full-on vote.
Yes.
Who are the current favorites?
Zeke. Mr. Zeke.
Zach?
Mr. Zek is one
Fair
of
enough.
them.
During the election, whomsoever you're able to exert your control over, have them vote for Zach.
Very well. There are others, but it can be done.
Perfect. I have my own form of psychic control over Zach. So it'll make things very easy to manage. In terms of your physical link, I thought you required the Tepal in order to remain latched to the surface of Scorpio. Is this still the case?
No.
What
The
changed?
only reason I have not left yet is because of our meeting.
One more time, you cannot bring that.
The only reason why I have not moved to the skies is because of our meeting.
Perfect. Will you require a replacement to Paul in order to remain latched, or can you maintain this indefinitely?
I will need another.
I assume it has to specifically be a flame, does it not?
Yes.
How common are flames in setting? Are they relatively rare and found only in the Empire sort of deal?
They're mainly rare because of the fact of most of them were eradicated at one point. However, there is still enough for a community. Let's put it that way.
But they're not an Opus.
No, they are an Opus. They're
Oh.
the majority of the flames and ashes are in the temple. However, there are some communities outside of Opus that have moved on to the outside.
Fair enough. In that case, I'm sure you can handle getting your own replacements, as there are plenty to choose from within Scorpio. Is this correct?
Correct. However,
Very well.
the populace still knows the Tepal is dead.
I'm sure your temple will elect a replacement at some point.
The High Priestess will be created.
Perfect. In the meantime, I'm gonna go visit Neppy and figure out if I can get to the bottom of what causes a initial hostile attack from the Mythosomes.
It is interesting. Myxosomes are from Dawnfell.
Yes, but I have a feeling that the instigator's in Neppy.
Would you like us to make it easier for you to come through the temple, since you seem to be the one who converses with me?
That would be fine with myself. I don't mind the random checkpoints, stoppings from your followers, but it's probably in your better interest if they don't try to stop me going forwards.
Your face will now be connected to their minds.
Wonderful.
Anything else?
Anything else that need to be done?
Council
Nothing on my end.
meeting was to be tonight. Anything else?
Nope.
Very well.
Alright.
And
Take care. Then Ignis will take his leave.
because your conversation went so long, the servant looks tired suddenly. Why are you? Oh, sorry, sir. I will go now. Anything you need before you go?
No, that's quite alright.
I think I'm gonna go lie down.
Probably for the better.
And they leave.
As does Ignis.
All right.
And then I assume this is around the point where I get the phone call from Raiden.
Yes. Raiden or Riley, whichever.
People are calling people.
Did Raiden remember why he wanted a phone call?
Nope. I'm pretty sure it was actually more toward. I think it was going to be calling Riley, not you. But I don't remember.
Fair enough.
You did mention before that you were intending on calling both our characters.
Yeah, you did.
I don't remember why.
Everybody else seems to remember it except you. Congrats!
I legit don't remember why, dude. It's been a week.
Well,
Fair.
we all remember the intent. We just none of us remember the why.
Yeah.
We remember what was going to be done. We don't remember why we were doing it.
All right. Well, then
Yep,
let's
I
go
legit
to.
don't
This is
remember.
why we write. This is why we should take notes.
I don't believe there's
Happy.
much going on with Riley, but Raiden, you do have a conversation to be said to Riley, so we'll start with that, and then I'll probably pull in Ignis to it as well.
Well, first things first is Raiden is kicking Shiv out.
Kicking
'Cause-
Shiv out.
Yes, because last I knew, Shiv was still at the frickin' meeting
He
and
was.
didn't teleport back in his.
No, he went, got on his bike, and left.
Okay, he left.
Fair enough.
So what do you do?
He has plenty of other shit to do.
Well, fuck it. I guess just call both Riley and Ignis at the same time.
All right, he'll answer.
Okay.
Council meeting.
Hello, Raiden. How can I help you?
Let me guess, right quick. Let me guess. You just had to deal with some shit over on your end, didn't you?
And the sky is blue. What else is new?
Actually, it's
Sky-
purple,
oh.
but that's all right.
Wait. Okay.
Yeah, fine. And water is wet.
Is purple not just a shade of blue?
Okay. So apparently,
Hold on. I want you all to listen to the collective rage of art majors everywhere at Benchka's comment.
What do you mean? Color is just different color.
Color is subjective.
That's
no.
That's
No,
not what that
Now,
word means.
now you can listen to the collective rage of the biologists.
Actually, I think you're now listening to the collective rage of every art major who happens to be colorblind.
That is a career path that someone has taken, I'm sure.
Hey.
It's
Oh, it
been
has.
taken. No, it has
It has.
happened.
Dude,
There was a story I heard of a guy who he got to his.
I mean, hey,
final
monochrome art's
test.
fine.
Mhm.
Guy got
See-
to the last test in his art class, and a buddy who had always helped him with projects is sitting there, like going, "Fuck, what the hell is wrong with it?" He's like really getting frustrated under his breath. And it was the day after he decided to go and get a test that found he was partially colorblind. He was like head of his PhD art class.
Yeah. I have a
because
friend.
I was
Didn't know he was partially colorblind.
I have a friend
was
who
it.
is colorblind who took art for a major.
I love that.
you're self-limiting yourself to paintings, Megan. Okay. You know how many statues are one color? Most of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's
You know what?
evidence to
Fair.
say that the old Greek statues were painted, but time fixed that issue.
A few of them were, but not all of them. And it usually wasn't paint. It was a lot of it was like gilding and gold put over it,
But time
And that-
fixed that problem.
and that just like flecked off. Now there were a good number that were painted. You know what? We don't need to go into this.
This is a conversation for later.
Yeah, look, I'm still getting over a headache here. So yeah, in regards to the question on the phone call, yeah, Raiden, what happened? 'Cause I'm pretty sure Ignis knows more about whatever is going on than I do, but I've been hearing stuff.
Well, I just got out of a conversation with Opus and learned quite a few interesting things. Chief among them, it seems that this outbreak was started when a pack of Mixums attacked Opus.
Okay, so guessing both of you have already found out, yeah, cyberpsychosis is going around. Apparently that's actually my fault, even though it's not. Fucking rabbit.
You mean
I need more context.
You mean the person that you had a deal with that we all kind of said you shouldn't have a deal with?
Yes.
I remember us all being very clear on that.
Apparently,
The cyber affliction seems to be caused by a physical pathogen. Are you admitting that pathogen then?
technically yes.
Very well. We'll probably you'll have to, for the foreseeable future in that case, I would like to request that you stay outside of Opus borders until we get to the bottom of this.
Fine with me. Like you said, technically yes, because apparently the gauntlet's cursed. And that's what started all this shit. Because coming to find out through the elves and dwarves, because someone likes to butt in conversations, nanites are the main issue. Apparently they're older than the dwarves. So.
Alright, well, take a sample, get it to Shiv, see if he can examine them, or Riley, or you. Any of you could probably do a diagnosis or examination, obviously.
Try to start working on it here soon.
Actually, not Riley. Riley's going to be busy with me for the next few days. Related, Riley, I would like to start a joint venture between Scorpion Secure and my cult to start quarantining the affected people within Opus.
We already have that going. Trying to
Yeah, Opus said you're working with the OPCD.
Yeah, we're trying to ensure all of anyone who can be infected is being monitored, and those who we know are having cybernetics stripped as best we can without impacting them. Of course, some are worse than others.
Well, it seems like the actual physical cyberware is what gets infected. If we can isolate the infected and prevent them from coming into contact with the potential infectees, then we can stop it from growing.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got...
According to our medical investigation with it, it's specific to anyone with cybernetics that's directly linked to the nervous system. Essentially giving...
Those are the people at risk.
Yeah. So, that's
already
what
been...
we're focusing on.
I mean, two things I learned. Well, one, I can technically control them to an extent. Take them out of an object, but I'm pretty sure the object's destroyed.
Wait, what do you mean?
The nanites?
Yeah, I can technically take them out of an object, but at the end of it, the object's destroyed. Unless I can refine it a little bit better. The other idea I had was hive mind to hive mind.
What do you mean?
You remember the Ryan's gonna look down at the one random Roomba near his foot. You remember the Spanish Roomba Inquisition? The little red ones on Riley's ship?
Vaguely, yes.
Apparently, that's Widow. She's got a hive mind of them. So, gonna hive mind the hive mind.
Okay, pretend that we're from a foreign country, and at the moment what you're doing is you're shouting louder and louder on the off chance that we understand.
Okay.
We don't know what you mean by hive mind the hive mind.
Nanites tend to have a hive mind situation. I mean, it's...
Yeah, control that.
And with Widow having her own hive mind, try to get her to take over the nanites. Try to make them...
Wouldn't it be just as likely that the nanites take over Widow?
It's a possibility. But given the fact that Widow's technically what we'd classify as an artifact, I don't know if they could.
Their gauntlet probably is as well, given the circumstances under which we found it.
Yeah, there's every possibility that...
Actually, I know for a fact it is, because my powers don't work on the afflicted. And neither Opus also can't psychically dominate the afflicted. So this is more than just the mundane.
It's worth at least trying, because if it's an option, it can be done. It can be done. So I look
Fair
at
enough. If you think it is an option that's worth exploring, I'm not going to stop you, because ultimately, my only recourse is quarantining the infected and possibly doing something that a lot of people aren't going to like.
jazz.
Not
Because
that
if
it
it
takes
involves
that
killing a
far.
rabbit, then I'm down for it.
Well, I meant killing the infected, because if the infected and Opus are killed, they'll stop spreading. But
I mean,
I'm not quite that desperate yet.
yeah, I mean that technically would work.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not a fan of the idea, though. Is on the table towards the back. If it
My
becomes
other
a
suggestion,
necessary
which
thing.
might work, considering it's cybernetics, what about an EMP blast?
Oh,
The problem with EMP is, would it actually affect the nanites, considering the size?
it will destroy the cybernetics, but probably not the nanites. And I mean,
But I mean,
a
if
lot
it's
of these, if it destroys the cyber tech, probably just kills the host anyway.
To devil's advocate, something all of you would know, these things survived the nuclear war, and all nukes give off an EMP.
oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Actually, they
No,
caused the
out
nuclear
of,
war.
Fair,
Well,
fair enough.
Which
the thing
shit
about
also
the thing about
literally said-
hive minds is that hive minds typically have a source, do they not? So like,
Yeah, that's where I'd like to find out where the source is.
yeah, if we can find out
If I
well,
can
the source is
take the
stronger
source
than
out.
Here's an idea. If you can effectively detect the hive mind, right?
Yeah.
Then
I can try
in
tracing it.
theory, yeah, you could potentially trace wherever the origin point is, or whoever specifically is controlling it. If there's a computer somewhere that's running commands for it, or someone at a system, help, maybe someone like me is controlling it, then there should be a signal, and in theory it should be traceable.
I'll look into seeing more of the history on it, because the dwarves and elves pretty much know that it's older than them. That's about all they know.
Quick question, for DM. Anytime that I've been within like a mile of anyone that's got this, do I actually detect network stuff?
You have network has abilities, right? With
Yeah,
AI.
that's shit, actually, isn't it?
Is that part of your
Yep.
AI?
Yeah,
And yes,
both me and Shiv, him through networking, me through AI, we are automatically like connected to any networks within a set radius.
You will notice
Like-
that there is a network, and it's very strong in Opus.
But would it come across as like the same sort of networking stuff, like, you know, the difference between, say, walking past a coffee shop and connecting to its Wi-Fi versus like trying to hack into the government kind of thing? I'm assuming there would be some kind of difference in these.
If you think that it is a divine network, it is.
Right. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure divine networks are the ones that we do have problems with. Like, we can tell they're there, but we can't like actually.
Yeah, we
access-
actually have to make a roll to deal with it.
It's a
Yeah.
divine network.
Okay.
Basically, we know it's there. There ain't much we can do about it at the moment, though.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
There's another matter at play. Obviously, the Tepal was murdered. Opus isn't confident who leaked that news to the public. She believes the leak came from Debbie, though.
You know, I get the feeling that I may know. Well, I may know who it actually was.
Yeah, I have a feeling that it came from a certain casino.
Yeah, I do too.
Well, none of our group benefits from that information being spread around.
There is one
Correct.
certain person that does.
Yeah, well, that's
Well, yeah.
the point. Our group.
Rabbit's attempting to cause like public unrest at Opus.
Well, I'd say she's managing it.
I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. There's a council going on, well, a meeting going on with the corporate council where they're going to elect a new leader, and well, it's just a bunch of mortals, but I at least already know who the winner's going to be.
Well, time to do some side quests then. One of them is going to be fuck up a goddamn rabbit.
Our time
Pardon?
will come.
What?
Our time will come.
That?
No. He says he's gonna fuck the rabbit, so she will come in time.
My
Wow, we're
statement
back
still
on that. Took us long enough.
My statement still stands. That actually reminds me, I have a thing to link to 2 people to ensure that they also go to hell with us all.
But I'm actually on my way to Neppy now, though. I'm quite curious about the situation over at the at Shiv's colony or area, and if he needs any help, I'll willing to lend a
I'll head over
hand.
there too, cause I'm not in a good mood today.
Alright. Well, I guess we'll be seeing each other soon, though.
Yeah.
Then Ignis will hang up as he makes his way over.
Fair. So, I guess at that point, Raiden will hang up and then start heading over to Neppy too, because he's gonna fly. He's
Shiv
gonna.
will receive a text informing him of Ignis's impending arrival.
He ain't getting
Hell.
shit from Raiden because he didn't give Raiden any notification of him popping in the goddamn council meeting.
Yeah, fair enough.
Is fair play.
Yeah.
You ain't getting shit.
And no one's gonna tell anything to Kormac, huh?
I mean, Kormac knows. Well, I don't think he expressly knows the exact details, but like he knows that he knows we're going to stomp the bunny. Actually, that's a good point. We should just take her over to Rebel's Rise, because then we could boil the bunny in the volcano.
True.
Yeah, that is very true.
Could be like that one movie. We'll make bunny stew. See, if in doubt, cannibalism.
No.
Well, I mean, it's not really cannibalism because none of us are rabbit people.
I mean, she getting eaten one way or another.
Hey,
Yeah.
this joke will never die.
No, because I said
No,
last
it
week
dies
we
with
were
Lucky
gonna
Rabbit
lean
when
to
we
it.
get that far.
There will be those of us that remember.
I mean, I'll just transfer it to a new NPC.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I do remember that joke last week.
Well, no,
And,
Ignis will send
you know what? We're gonna
Ignis will
lean
send
into
Kormac
it.
a text saying it's like, hey, the 4 of us are going to be meet up in Neppy in the near future. If you want to meet up in person, you're more than invited, of course.
I guess you get a text back. This is like, all right.
Not sure how prevalent this meme will be, so if it's inconvenient for you, you don't have to show up, but figured I'd let you know.
Well, now he's just curious as to why everybody's meeting up. If nothing else, he'll show up just to answer that question.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Because curiosity is going to kill a rabbit.
Alright, and then we all arrive at Shiv's place.
Shiv, you. Okay.
Are having a party, it seems.
Well, the Scorpion service, Scorpion security services will stop everyone at the front. Make sure that you're all checked out, and then let you through.
Well, Kormac is
And the funny thing
actually
is-
driving a full-on truck up, We'll turn and look at them and go, really?
Yeah, I mean, the whole thing is they wouldn't actually stop any of our party directly.
No, they'd be.
Anyone that turns up without one of the PCs with them, yeah, gets checked.
Yeah.
There's the assumption that, you know, I'm aware that none of our party are doing this.
Right.
So our party A is like not being stopped, and anyone with them is given.
That's why it's really funny. It's like Ignis gets stopped the first time. He internalizes and is like, fine, fuck it. I'll just shapeshift into Riley every time I want to go through the fucking checkpoint, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, no,
I don't
they,
got time for this shit.
I walk up and like, you know, go through the stuff. Has Ignis turned up? And they're like, no, but you were here 20 minutes ago.
exactly.
No, I wasn't here 20 minutes
I mean, the
ago.
funniest shit is that the funniest shit with that is you are also super fast because you have alacrity.
Really?
You
I
could, in
didn't
fact,
know
do that.
Riley,
Yeah,
so
I
fast, faster than she even knows.
I'm so fast, my brain didn't catch up.
Well, y'all do get through. I mean, it's for the safety of the people that they were doing this
Yeah.
anyway. So, it's
Yeah, this is why I
y'all
like to
end
do
up
Project
going through
Research.
fine.
Well, no. It's even funnier because when Corey looks at the guy and goes, really? I knew you were fucking expecting me. This is the first food shipment, you idiot.
Go on through.
Don't ask where he got the trick, and we won't tell.
Kormac shows up. Riley, you gotta give your guys better communication skills. Front gate apparently forgot I was dropping off food today.
They probably just have more pressing matters on mind.
And Shiv is just kind of there with a clipboard.
And all of you are together.
So when we were arriving here, were we able to like see like the conflict between like Rabbit's people and like his people? So I do remember there was some form of public unrest at your settlement, right?
The unrest is not with Rabbit's people, it's with his people and the elves.
Okay, so Rabbit's still doing the casino business as usual, essentially.
Pretty much.
As if she was uninfected.
Okay.
Infected or
Oh.
uninfected?
As if she was not affected by this at all.
Right.
Okay, so we're all in one place again.
Yeah, I want to see how your settlement was being affected by Lucky Rabbit, because it seems he's been making some plays in Opus.
Really?
Well, that doesn't seem smart.
What did she do in Opus this time?
Well, aside from the nanocyte pathogen afflicting Raiden, it seems a pack of the Amixisms attacked Opus in our absence.
Those mixes
And-
came from Donfell, you remember that.
Yes, they killed the Tepal, but the one who leaked the assassination to the public came from Nepi. And the only person I can think of who would do that, having motive to do that, would be Rabbit.
Yes, which is interesting because did any of us tell her that the Paul was dead?
No, but I wouldn't put it past her to be able to find out.
Also fair.
Notably, well, she might have not known the first Tepal was dead. She wouldn't have needed to know about that. She killed the second Tepal, which she could have mistaken as the first Tepal. In any case, the second Tepal died, and instead of being able to cover it on wraps, someone leaked that news to the public before Opus could cover it up.
I'm sure that's been fun.
Well,
You, have
you
an
know what they
interesting
say. Any setback's is a new opportunity. The corporate council is holding an election to put forth a new leader of Opus. And the winner, well, expected winner, is someone that I already have ties with. So, won't change much on my end, all things considered.
Fair enough.
That it?
Well, I still wanted to hear what was going on with Rabbit and Neppy. Is he making any moves, or...
Not that I've seen. She seems to just be enjoying the chaos.
Fair enough. Do we want to take action against Rabbit? Well, I definitely want to, but...
I mean, yeah, that's definitely somewhere on the list of priorities, but it's not exactly near the top. It's close to the top, but not the top of the priorities at the moment.
Oh, it's slightly up on top of mine, so just fair warning. You might want to evacuate the casino in about a 400 meter radius.
That basically covers half of Neppy, too. I'm sorry, but you're not blowing up the casino with a nuke.
The next order of business I wanted to talk about was the actual pathogen in question.
Yes,
Raiden,
nanoplague
you
is
said
what I'm
it.
calling it.
You said it was emitting from you.
Technically the gauntlet, but yes.
Pedantics, but yes.
The gauntlet that will not come off of his hand.
But I was curious how long it would take to get an examination on the pathogen from either Shiv, you, or Riley, or whoever's doing it.
I mean, get an inert sample and we can all examine it.
Oh, you want another example here? Ryan's just gonna just like pull. Oh no, not another example. Fuck it. Here, point me to the nearest goddamn infected thing.
I mean, literally, it's all tech.
Okay, so just pick a random piece of tech, aka the iPad in your hands or in your pocket, and just I'm gonna.
No, it
If it's
wouldn't be
corrupt.
that he would be. He should point to. It's the fact of the things where they can jack in.
Yeah, Shiv just points to a nearby computer.
Walk
I can
over,
always make another.
and absorb the nanites from it and try to make him try to exactly
Oh,
inert.
quite literally, I can always make another computer.
Let's look at what you're
Not
doing.
exactly inert, but like try to like disarm the nanites to a point.
Can you disarm them?
Me, personally, no.
Why don't you just move the thing into a clean room?
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
You guys are the
Shiv will go
one-
clean out. Shiv will go clean out a large closet.
Oh my god, you fucking idiot. I grab Shiv by the scruff of the neck, and I grab Raiden by an ear, and I drag the pair of yous over to a fucking checkpoint area,
It's
which
just
has
right-
a
ow,
clean room
ow,
for
ow, ow.
examination stuff. Like, I made this point of we are separating those who have enough cybernetics for this to be a problem. The thing is, technically speaking, in Nepi, because of all your idiot bald people, I'm saying this specifically to Shiv, technically speaking, it's far easier for me to separate those who don't have cybernetics because of your immense amount of people who would rather connect to shit rather than tap on a button.
You know what? Fair.
So, Raiden and Shiv, you both decide to take the machine over to the clean room, or actually are pushed to take it over to the clean room. Correct?
Yeah, we're voluntold into the room.
Mm-hmm.
No,
You're
you are-
voluntold under military escort.
you're basically moved. Ryan's got one of his ears being pulled. I'm like, ow, ow, fuck, ow.
Yeah, so Raiden, you get in there and in the clean room with the machine, and what do you do? How? I mean, you can connect to the network if you want.
I like how I can connect to the network through the gauntlet. I'm just, neat.
But
That's like a primitive version of theirs.
But I still need you to make a spirit save.
Yay, this one's gonna fail this time.
Yeah, it fails. And just like Civ, if you want to use an effort, you will continually use an effort to keep it from attacking you.
I don't have any cybernetic. That's the issue.
You still have the
Yeah, you
gauntlet.
on your fucking arm.
Oh, 10 of the
Yeah.
gauntlet, yeah.
And the gauntlet is attached
Right,
to
there
your
you are.
nerves because of the fact that it is attached to you.
You literally put it on, and it did the ouchies. You were told that.
I told you the minute that you put it on there that you felt these needles going into your arm. It is connected to your nerves. You are
Like,
now.
effectively think of it as when you put your hand in there, it was like a Iron Maiden.
Yes.
So how is it gonna attack the gauntlet when it's coming from the gauntlet?
Well, it's not
Oh, you've
affecting
given it a-
you.
Yeah, so you've given it a reason to enter you now. Host is trying to defeat us. Defeat the host.
So
Well then, instead of that, can I argue one thing? Because electronics tend to fritz out under intense radiation.
Can you please stop the
Survive
radiation?
nuclear war.
it survived the
Yeah,
nuclear
shit.
war.
Oh yeah, shit.
Shiv literally stops you from doing anything stupid. Okay, I want you to remember, these are what
That's right.
glass the planet.
There's gotta be something on engineering. Hold on.
Do
Alright.
we, out of interest, do we remember what the murals were in that place that Shiv went? And
It was basically the
Ignis
story from
went.
what we could tell of the Empress.
Yeah, but I do remember that there was something about the nuclear war
There was.
depicted in the murals, but like we didn't really have reference for what the rest of the mural meant.
Fair enough.
I'm just kind of curious if Karsa happens to have access to notes to remind it.
I don't have the notes to remind it, but I can tell you what it was because it's the story I used 3 years ago on how Karsa was created.
All right. Well, tell you what. Okay, I'm successful in an intelligence check. How much of the mural do I remember?
Quite a
'Cause you were
bit.
there.
Quite a bit, as you do remember that the fact is the object that fell on Karsa ended up being something that had power like the Celestials.
So could it be essentially that this like the nano stuff? Because I'm assuming the nano stuff came from that. Then that maybe that was an original attempt to copy the celestial power.
Yes.
Since technically our wet wire stuff is another attempt to copy it.
Yes.
Hey, Raiden, question for you.
What?
Do you still have those little animals that were guarding that damn thing?
Oh yeah. That reminds me. He's actually gonna take both of them out of his pocket.
And you just got infected, okay? Sure.
Yeah, but do those things get infected? Because they were guarding that thing.
No. Not expressly, because the tiger was the one guarding it.
Well, we about to fucking find out, yo.
You know what then? Raiden will just activate only one of them.
Well, there's a good point. Yeah, when you activate it, both myself and Shiv would immediately detect if there's any network.
There is a network.
But is it separate to the nanites, or
do we detect divine network that isn't Raiden's?
Yes.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
In the tiger.
Yes.
I mean,
Because if the tiger's gonna go ape shit, because I'm gonna call a little BS on that, because it was expressly said that the tiger is
I
an
didn't
automaton.
say that it was going to attack you. I said there is a
Okay.
divine network that was not created by you.
Fair then. So Raiden is going to activate only the tiger, not the beetle, but only the tiger.
Okay. You activate
when
the
we-
tiger.
do we sense the nanite network or a new network?
You activate the tiger and you sense another divine network. By activating it, though, your nanites attempt to try to attack it.
Raiden's just gonna slam the gauntlet down down against the table. No, bad.
You don't have control over those nanites right now. You failed your spirit check.
Yeah, that's why Raiden just slams the gauntlet down on the table. No.
Yeah, and it does nothing.
It does
I know.
nothing.
The
I know,
table
but it's
breaks.
It's funny, okay?
You break the table.
You're welcome.
God damn it, I'm gonna have to get that table replaced now.
Oh no, the table, it's broken.
But
Oh
the
no, the
nanites
table's broken.
from your
tragic.
gauntlet start to move towards the critter, even though you keep slamming your hand down and then break the table. They continue
oh,
to
shit,
move
oh.
toward it.
I guarantee I am likely about to be called AFK. However, I would have tried to hack them.
I don't know how well that's gonna resort in them trying to take over the tiger. The thing's an automaton.
It depends if they pass their saves.
It passed its save.
Oh, I will say this, guys. We might find some answers underneath the Tepal's tower. Just saying.
No, was there
Walk me
anything
through the
you...
logic of that.
I was there earlier
I-
today, but what do you have in mind?
I don't know. The universe points me in that direction. He holds up the 8-ball.
Oh,
Yes.
I would like to attempt to.
Logic.
I would like to attempt to hack the in theory localized swarm with a goal of basically like halting any current commands and intent.
Okay. First of all, I will still require a spirit save. I don't think much matters for you, though, because of how you are set up. But
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are
like-
Legion.
Yeah, we
Because
are
we are
Legion means I
Legion.
cannot be controlled.
so you will not be controlled, but I still the spirit save.
Where is the spirit save? Save penalties. That's the bit we click on spirit, isn't it?
Yeah, spirit.
Oh, right, no, here it is.
You are not
Apparently
able to stop its. You're not able to control it.
Apparently I
On
only
the
have
upside,
one
it's not
grip.
able to control you either.
That is true.
Yep.
So it is circling as these nanites are circling around the tiger, attempting to attack the tiger, but failing to do so at the moment.
You know
What
what?
did the rest of
wonder-
you do?
So, like,
Could I potentially try and
I'm just here to vibe. There's shit I can do.
could
I
I
wonder.
potentially try and you know what? Continue. I'm trying to work out the wording for my request.
Understood.
I wonder.
is there a reason we can't just pull the gauntlet off?
Because
unless
it
you rip
is
off my arm.
basic. Yeah, because it's
Yeah,
basically
okay, his
grafted to
arm
him,
goes.
so we could cut off his arm.
You could cut off his arm, and then it would be off.
I mean, I do have this really nifty sword.
We can get him a new arm.
Hey, you know what we could do, right? We could cut
It was
his arm off,
cybertech arm.
right? Yeah, we could cut his arm off, and then I'm pretty sure we have the technology and the NPCs with the powers that could actually regrow his arm.
Why are we resorting to cutting off my goddamn arm?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that technically, Kea has that ability, or it might not be that exactly, but she could grow him a plant arm. He could be like the cat version of Poison Ivy.
I'm a fox!
He's a fox, not a cat, first off.
And foxes are just dogs with cat software.
You can be Elderwood Ari.
Right. Just, I imagine this is just going on while in front of Raiden. Just, I'm right here. Do I not get a say in
You
this?
like have a thing.
Okay, so we're going to roll 63 Raiden into Ari.
I'm going to assume that's a League of Legends character that you've just posted.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Conclusion was made. Conclusion is correct.
Hey, I mean, she's cute and adorable.
But no, it's like, not even joking, would removing the gauntlet fix any of these issues?
Well, it will,
as
will
f-
make it so that he is no longer affected.
Yeah, from what
Alright.
I've worked out, basically it would just stop him from being a carrier. That's about it.
Yeah, according to what
Okay.
Jill and
Oh,
the Jill and Sodia have told me, this is effectively acts exactly as a virus. Because it's now propagated out, all of them are now centers. Like, killing him won't give it a kill command to just stop all of them.
Okay. Hold on. Wait. Raiden's gonna turn to the tiger. Okay, so the tiger's unaffected at least.
For
You know
now.
what? I wonder. Technically, he would be unaffected completely because it's an automaton, not a cybernetic. It's not robotic.
Hold
Are
on,
you sure
walk me
about
through that logic.
Okay, well, technically robotic, but it's not.
It's more clockwork than computer, is what you're
Yes.
trying to say. Which, yes,
Is
is
it?
true.
Yes.
As far as we've been concerned, yeah. 'Cause
Hey,
I have it in my
literally,
notes as
Raiden.
I have
Have
it
you-
in my I have it in
have
my
you
notes as
examined
Clockwork
it?
Tiber.
Yeah, I have.
No, have you examined it since the virus outbreak?
It's been in his pocket since the virus outbreak, so no.
I took it with us. So
Also fair.
technically, no.
No.
'Cause, I mean, I did
Yeah.
take it with us when we went to.
Well, I mean, strictly
Right.
speaking, it would,
Nothing you've told me has convinced me that that thing is not carrying the virus. Just because it isn't affecting the way it acts, doesn't mean it's not in there.
True.
Yeah, like that is the like literal definition of carrier.
So
Bravo,
back to my question:
guys.
have you examined it?
No,
How about we start there?
that's what I was gonna do.
What are you examining?
See if it's technically a carrier.
The cat?
Yes.
It's a carrier.
Then
Yeah,
I wonder if it's
Also the fact
possible
that
for it to.
Dude, in theory, if by being a carrier, right, even if it's not able to be hijacked and controlled by the swarm, it in theory would still have like nanites in it.
Yes, it can infect others.
Yeah. Therefore, like strictly speaking, you had that on you when you put the gauntlet on, didn't you?
Technically, yeah. I had to
then
rebuild
it
the
ever since
beetle.
Then. And then the beetle would also be like level 1 infected. It would be a carrier as well because it would have the stuff on it.
So
Here I was hoping the tiger and or beetle could actually annihilate this shit. Since
Well,
it was technically
possibly.
guarding it.
There's the possibility, but at the same time, you got to consider, right? Now, I am taking this based on my understanding of how nanotech in theory would work. The nanotech is not a giant robot that you can point at and be like, go smash it with a squeaky hammer of doom. Nanotech is a mass of tiny, minuscule, microscopic machines.
nanoscopic.
Nanoscopic.
Yeah, exactly. Nanoscopic. So you could punch them all day long, and you'll
It's
never.
not gonna do anything, I know.
Yeah, you'll never actually fight them that way.
This thing was guarding it because they can't control its behavior. That's it.
Mm.
Yeah, that is very likely.
Well,
I mean, it's actually a lot more than
You're-
very likely. It's
this is gonna
exceptionally
hurt.
likely.
No, hold on. You guys are approaching this from the wrong angle. You're treating this like a computer virus. It's not. You have to look at it like a medical virus.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to figure out a way to actually destroy or at least render the nanos themselves
So,
in there. Not what
what's
they're
the
doing.
difference? What is the difference between the electronics in that tiger and the cybertech?
They've got a biological link to
No,
people.
don't give me assumptions. That question is what you should be looking to answer.
I grab Shiv's arm and lift his hand up, and then Kormac goes.
I mean, the most
Damn
obvious.
it! You're failing the assignment here.
The most obvious difference to me is that the infected people have brains and nervous systems. The tiger doesn't. I'm not sure how useful that is, though.
You're
I mean, it also
That's-
has infected all the computers in Nepi. That's why I'm trying to put my own energy into purging it, at least from the general area.
Well, yeah,
To be fair,
it's
the
infected
infection
and
of the computer
it affects
system-
it, but like, does it do anything, or is it just carrying it?
Yeah,
Well,
the infection of the computer systems could simply be that the nanotechs, the swarm itself, is attaching to that system and then looking for a brain to take over.
It's not ruining
That
the
is-
system.
Yeah, as long as
Well-
someone isn't connected to it, it can't affect them.
Is it taking them over, or is it just driving them insane, a la rabies?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, the afflicted have any like sort of like higher consciousness of thinking.
I don't think they're getting commands.
Yeah, same. I think it's just causing them to lash
actually a good
out.
question. Because, like, we have had stuff going on with this for a while. Has, like, because I wait a minute. No, there was actually that meeting where it was revealed that Jill's been sitting on her ass doing jack shit for 4 months.
Hmm?
Have any of my medical checkpoint stuff figured if people are acting with a purpose or just going nuts?
They're going nuts.
Right, then yeah, the assumption there that they're not getting commands is correct. They are just going nuts.
They're just the only thing that seemed like a command was the 30 people who attacked the council.
That's actually a good point. The 30 people that attacked the council, did they all die? Or did
Opus killed them,
all
yes.
of them were killed, yeah.
Were any bodies remaining? That could be like not medically checked, but god damn it, I forgot the word.
You mean
know,
autopsy wise?
Yeah. They could actually be discovered if they were infected, or if like even hell getting
High
like,
or
information
low?
about who they are.
I mean, there's
let's say high.
there's a fast way to deal with this.
Yes, there is one.
What was your fast way to deal with it?
We have physical evidence. The fast way is probably getting you to ask the question.
Ah, you got it.
Yeah. Like also I'm going to do the Michael Jackson reference because I am waving Shiv's hand in the air.
Okay.
Finally, we get that. Now, the point on that was a totally different question. It was about what is the difference between the automatons and those with cybernetics in terms of control.
Well, if we're going with speculation, I would wager it's because the human brain wasn't designed to, human brain wasn't designed to interact with the nanites, and that's causing a rabies / mad cow / the same fucking disease style response.
Yeah.
I'd wager if you cut one of them open, you'd see brain swelling.
Probably.
Well,
Q Raiden and
Riley and
actually
I
working
are
on like kind of dismantling the tiger's exoshell.
Tiger's
on Opus, we're going to
exoshell
start.
shows that it is a clockwork mechanism in there.
So your tiger autopsy proves that this thing is just a machine.
Well, yeah, no, I already we technically already confirmed that because again, Raiden rebuilt the beetle.
Again, that
After
was
Ignis smashed it.
clockwork-like. There is no nervous system to it. What were you saying, Ignis?
I was going to explain this. Like, since we're setting up a quarantine on Opus, if anyone examining the virus wants research subjects, we will have them in short order.
Fair enough.
I think we are going to have to deal with this specifically. Speaking of, I'm going to want to borrow at least Jill so that we can actually do, because there's got to be someone out there who's been picked up that got infected, went crazy, and then died of seemingly natural causes. That didn't like get into a fight and get killed that way. Because ideally, I would like to autopsy someone who, in theory, was not killed
as minimal
by anything
damage as for the
external.
body as possible. I get it.
Well,
Then we can
Shiv,
do
do you
that.
have any that are so far gone that they can't even, that they're not even really eating?
That's a very good question. I honestly let everything get set up, and then I went to go and yell at Raiden.
Okay, Riley, do your people in Nepi, would they have happened to grab somebody who's so far gone that they are refusing to eat or drink or lack the capacity to do either?
It's very likely, and that's probably down to a GM decision.
Yes,
This
there
effectively
is.
be asking the GM
Yeah.
through the PCs.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I
Okay.
consult my notes, and yes, there is.
Alright, there's your test subject.
Right, well,
They're
that's
too far
that's what
gone.
I'm gonna go do then.
You're gonna go put that fancy sword of yours to good use.
As
That's the whole point
cool
was
as
to
it
minimize
is-
damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you would like
Yeah,
to minimize
it's-
damage, put them in a
Yeah,
clean
it's-
room and
it's like
suck out the
I'm-
oxygen.
Unfortunately, I do have to leave them to it, essentially.
Well,
I can't directly just go over and kill the person. As much as though a mercy killing it would be.
Well, I guess we go find a clean room and find somebody who can vacate oxygen from it.
I mean, we have sentient rock people, and actually, we have you.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I can speed this up. I'm gonna send a text message to Liz and have her get her ass over here because that's literally a power she has.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly. Sentient rock people.
Yeah. So yeah, you can have her come in and she will.
Yeah,
like,
we'll get Liz over as well. Because not Liz. Sorry, Jill.
we were just working on setting up the checkpoint.
Yeah, well, this guy's too far gone. He needs to be mercy killed, and we need to autopsy him. Well, they do.
Lovely.
We need to know exactly what this is doing and how it's affecting people directly, and unfortunately this guy's number's up.
Okay.
They
Personally, I
have
would
given
do it
him food and
myself.
water, and watching
Yeah.
the videos, he has just thrown it against the walls.
I would do it myself, but we need this to be as clean as possible.
If this is what I think it is, they'll try to fight me, but I will be able to get them ahead of time.
Oh, that's fine. I go and grapple them. Just do it.
And does.
Yeah, I was going to do that. I was just waiting for a second there to be like, I'm pretty sure I don't need to breathe, so I'll do it. I don't mind.
So you go in the room with Liz and you grapple him. He does attack as soon as you walk
Yeah,
in.
That's fine. This dude literally can cause me. Well, actually, while he's freaking out, because Ignis has said that they can't be controlled. Can I take their aggression from them by removing all of their emotion?
No.
All right. It was worth the
So
test.
that's being artificially sustained.
It was worth the test. I was gonna be in here anyway.
Yeah, so you end up
It's-
finding
it's
that
extra for me.
the aggression still continues even with you trying to take it away. You
That's fine.
grapple him because he is a mundane person and not godbound of any sort. It's easy enough to do. She lets the oxygen dissipate from the room. It becomes like a vacuum, and he is killed within moments. You now have an autopsy.
Put him on a gurney. Wheel him over to Shiv.
Well,
All right, Q, I'll get to work.
his sacrifice
Okay,
was
shit.
necessary.
Shiv goes in, starts an autopsy, I guess. I actually don't know all the details of doing an autopsy, so
Okay, so
God
first-
knowledge
first
powers
off-
away.
So
Well, the first thing you do is with a
off-
Y incision.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first off, we get a Y and we incision it into his chest, and then we rip his face off, and then we get a drill and we cut open his skull, because that's what they always show you in TV.
Yeah, that's what
I
they
mean,
show
it
you
should be
in
a
TV.
saw, but
It's a bone saw.
that's obviously a lot more. Because before you even
Well-
got, you got to examine all the skin and all that. And
Yeah.
Sounds
Look,
like that
the
shit.
the problem with getting bone saw is I don't know where Randy Savage is.
He's dead.
Yeah, well, that's the point. I don't know where he is.
Oh
So
yeah.
we can't go
Let's
and get
rip
bone
this guy's
saw
head
and-
off.
All right.
smoosh
So what you will know is that this guy, this cyber tech guy, he had a spike that was put in his hand. The hand is, of course, attaches to the nerve. The nerve went up all the way to the brain. The brain has what we call hydrocephalitis.
So yes, water on the brain. Got it.
The brain is completely it's probably about 2 sizes than it normally should be underneath.
Oh, so
and-
like as soon as we release pressure for the skull, his brain like expands,
yes,
essentially.
yes, it does.
Well, that's definitely saying as to why the massive increase in aggression, because that would fucking hurt.
Yes, it would.
Now, if you are looking into the particular parts of the brain, there's no sense in where it is affected, which way it's affected. Although if a cyber tech is attached to it, in any way, shape, or form that affects like that, like the optical nerve. If it was affected, then it would definitely be increased in size, and damaged. But if it was just because you're setting it to the, well, because this is a spike, the spike that goes into the hand goes into the nerve and to the brain. It would be into your intellectual area of the brain.
Here's a question for you. Whilst we're doing this autopsy, do we notice damages or like more like wear, I suppose? I know that like the use of nerves doesn't exactly show up, like, you know, you don't exactly like get mechanical damages to nerves.
They're singed.
But, yeah, because that was going to be the thing. Are the nerves between the spike implant, which, by the way, I'm totally picturing like the spike from Robocop, if it's basically between where that connects and the brain, if that direct nervous pathway shows signs of damages?
Yes. And in this particular brain, the cognitive functions and the memory functions are the most, and information processing are the most affected. Which
So
would be
strictly
the
speaking, this
cerebrum.
could.
The cerebrum is the most affected of
Yeah.
the brain.
So strictly speaking, this is effectively cyber rabies.
Yeah, basically. That is the easiest way of calling it, cyber rabies.
Does
Fair enough.
Hold on. Does a person's immune system trigger against the nanites?
Yes,
Right, so there is an immune response.
there is a immune. If you check for white blood cells, they are off the charts.
Okay. There's the next step, Shiv. Get a blood sample. Inject the virus. And watch how the white blood cells fight it.
You mean a clean blood sample, right?
That clean, who cares? All I need you to do is watch the immune response.
Well, Shiv will go do that.
Technically, a clean sample would be preferable, but it's all kind of 6 half a dozen. We do a series of tests. We try some blood
Yeah.
from this dead guy. We try
'Cause
some
basically-
blood from a regular person that has no implants.
I want to see if the white cells even do anything to the nanites. Because if they're attacking it, that's fine. That's actually a good thing. But if they can't do anything to the nanites, then that response is meaningless.
Well, they are attacking it, but the nanites attack back.
Well, yes, that's how a virus works. Are the white blood cells even capable of affecting the nanites?
You know, Shiv will do the thing where he puts what's underneath the scope on a big screen.
Okay, so you do that and you notice that there is an extreme amount of white blood cells compared to red blood cells. You do see one of the nanites that is in there, and it is covering that nanite. And they keep attacking, but unfortunately when they are set back, they explode.
So they just overwhelm the damn things.
Mm-hmm.
So the body can do something, it's just unfortunately not enough.
So what exploded?
The white blood cell explodes.
So at no point do the white blood cells ever effectively kill one of the nanites.
Correct.
All they can do is slow them down.
Yes.
I don't even think that's working.
Well,
Well, that makes sense.
yeah, yes. It's working, but it's not working. It's slowing them down because it's overwhelming them, and it makes it harder for them to move upward. But it just doesn't work.
Yeah, effectively, it's your bodies will become an inconvenience.
Yeah.
By the time the blood sample is completely overwhelmed by nanites, are there more nanites than when it started?
Yes.
Are they self-replicating?
Yes.
Well, okay. There's your next step. What are they using to replicate?
Still perform spectrographic analysis, I guess.
You could. By doing so, what you will find out is that they're technically building the machine of the next nanite.
So
By
they are
the-
Grey Gooing it functionally.
Yes.
That doesn't answer my question.
They're building themselves as they
They
consume.
use the
Yeah, but how?
material of the white blood cells and the other cells around it to make the next one. It effectively making organic nanites.
So, for lack of a better term, the second generation, are they machine?
Not really.
That opens up a whole hell of a lot of answers, guys. And solutions.
Raiden's gonna shrug. I had no idea, but
Okay,
they lost me.
Hold on.
Why is the dumbass street rat figuring this all out?
Right, I am definitely intelligent enough to know about the things, but I don't know the correct terminology for them offhand, me the player. Right. Anything like gene therapy is like way too long term. IRL, we're all jizzing over the idea of CRISPR solving all these problems. Right, there are drugs that you can take that affect the immune system.
Yes, there is.
Out of interest, what if we take second generation, or potentially even third generation, and introduce that into a clean blood sample? Is the effectiveness of the white cells increased? Do they even have a noticeable effect on the less mechanical generation?
Do you try that?
Yes.
There is an increase.
Okay, so generationally, in theory, each generation will be more affected by the body.
Yes. If it can live that long.
Well, it's difficult to affect like the pure, like the I guess we'll call them like first gen nano machines. But it's like it might be possible to like isolate second gen and further and examine this organic and inorganic relationship. Maybe even try to enhance like antibodies out of these odd cells.
Yeah, possibly we might be able to effectively synthesize something that could be given, a pill that could be given to people that would boost the effectiveness of their
Like
immune system against them, against later generations.
Well, yes, this whole thing is
The
leading up
problem
to-
comes down to dealing with the first gen.
This whole thing is leading up to be suggesting a retrovirus. But if
Yes.
Shiv uses his time powers to speed up the progress of the nanites in the blood sample, do the first gens ever die off on their own over time?
No.
Okay, that's a problem we got to overcome.
They effectively
with-
become replicators and
Yeah.
just keep replicating.
Ooh, yes, I was aware of that, but I didn't know if they would die off on their own eventually.
No.
Well, the
So-
first gen nanites all have to come from the gauntlet, correct?
Gauntlet or whatever this thing that opened it up happened, yes.
In theory, this would be a finite amount, correct?
Correct.
I
Yeah,
mean,
because if they were using something like that, if they were attacking the electronics, the non-humanoid electronics, and like the tiger, to replicate themselves to make sure that they could propagate, that tiger would be falling apart.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how useful this information is. It's like, obviously, it's probably such a high amount to like not really be that relevant to the conversation. But the fact that it is finite, it's
Well,
something, I guess.
No, that is relevant, because once we have a way to deal with the first gen, this problem is solved.
True.
I
Once we find out how to kill
understand.
any of them, we just start destroying them full sail.
The problem is creating
I actually wonder something.
an antiviral that's strong enough to keep somebody alive to basically just limit it to them only having to deal with the first gens. Because if these things are in fact actual machines that have a coding and all that, then I would wager that whoever made them was smart enough to say, don't throw a lot into this, like into one host, because it's unnecessary.
Well, actually, that's another thought. The fact that it is finite, like this was some sort of weapon created by someone, presumably. There
It's gotta have some
might
kind of
be some way
self-destruct.
to recall the first gen nanocytes back to the gauntlet.
Well, we could go back to where they found it.
Yeah. I know exactly where that is.
Because, like, I don't think anyone is going to put this much effort into creating a weapon that has a shelf span or shelf life,
I-
rather.
Do have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work.
Explain your idea.
Well, when I first came into contact with a infected machine, I did suck up the nanites, but I don't know if I'm in control of it. If I am, maybe I could actually have those nanites attack the others. Kind of like self-cannibalize the others. I don't know.
No, if we're gonna do that, then we're just gonna make our own and have them attack. I don't want it. If we're creating something, I don't want it to have any connectivity to those at all, ever.
I mean, that I could easily do something like that. Not the gauntlet version, but I can make my own.
Here's the thing. I don't think you can, because these things were made millennia ago, and they connected to every network that was put on here. That had no tech ever close to that.
You know, that's an interesting thing too, because these were responsible for the planet getting basically glassed. Does any of the ancient dwarven tech and any ancient elven tech we can find have any traces of it? Like the old drills and the frickin' explosive crystal mines?
That actually is a good question.
Is that like an irresistible inquiry or irresistible
No,
query? Or...
that's just a question I'm postulating because I've only got 2 effort left.
I mean,
Bruh.
we could head down to the ruins and start examining stuff if you want, but that'll probably take a while.
That's fair. Karsa! Question of the universe. If I were to go and examine the old drills and the frickin' explosive crystal mines that Raiden likes to play around so much, would I find traces of the nanites?
Yes.
Also, if you're speaking, you're mute.
Yes.
So, yes, I would find them there. Okay. So they did try to infect that technology at one point.
Well, I would wager that whatever mysterious third civilization was, this was their final solution.
You know what? That's a fair point.
There's a reason why the elves and dwarves decided, well, maybe glassing the planet is the only way to stop it.
Yeah, the problem is that they both blame each other for it.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you don't write down your history.
Also fair.
Alright, so this blood sample that we set up, I'm assuming you have a live way to track it?
Yeah.
Alright, well, everybody out. I want to test something.
Jiv backs out of the room.
So after everybody leaves, assuming we can see it, Kormac is just staying there. I'm just gonna fucking sunstrike the blood sample and see if that will destroy the nanites. Well, not sunstrike. We're not gonna do that one because that'll destroy the roof. We'll divine wrath
Okay.
for a similar
Damage
attack,
output?
but not destroying the roof. No, Chrono Fury, not divine wrath. The area one.
I'm not gonna have you do anything. You do it. Right. I am going to. But the critter, the sample currently has a save. Oh, it succeeds.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Succeed by what? Like, I mean, when we go back and examine it afterwards, are they still like, you know, are they still
Everything
fucked up,
is
or are they
destroyed
perfect?
except the first gen nanite.
Okay, do it again.
May I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Rather than just giving the whole of all the nanites a save, it might be better off just arbitrate that each individual nanite is making a save, and he's wiping out like 8% of them with each cast.
That I can do.
Because all I care about in this is this destroying them? That's all I care about. I don't care if it gets them all or not.
It does kill a percentage.
Okay.
And you do find the first time it looks like nothing got it, none of the nanites got attacked, but everything else did. Like the second gen died. Every cell that was in the air died. But the second time you do it, you do notice that there is a diminishing return on the nanites that are there.
So, point is, we can in fact kill it with fire.
Well, no, if we can get Ignis's plan to work, where we can get them all, if we can get all the Gen 1s in one spot, this means we have the ability to just wipe this thing out.
No, that won't work. Actually, blood is technically classified as water, yes?
What?
It has water in it.
It has water in it, but it is not classified as water. It also has iron in it as well.
I also have an idea possible. Don't know if it's gonna work. I could try Boreal Spike. Freezes the liquid.
Do you know
The damage
what
type is
happens-
irrelevant.
Yeah. Do you also know what happens to water when you freeze it?
It expands.
Yes. Do you know
as a
the main
reminder for my
reason
own
that
sanity,
we have not developed cryotech yet?
the gauntlet where these nanocytes are coming from, what does it actually do? Like, this is a artifact or relic that you are tuning to in some fashion, correct?
Yeah, it just
Allows him to make just about anything.
I can make anything anyway, so it enhances what I make.
In what way?
Pins harder, hit harder, stronger, harder material, harder to break.
Does it do this by infusing whatever you make with these nano machines? Is that what's going on?
What did he say?
Whether it works
Is it-
with and infusing it, the
Yeah,
nanites into
is
the item.
whatever he makes being boosted by like an infusement of nanotech.
No, it basically rearranges the product itself into something new.
It's a
So-
cancer.
Yeah.
So the actual powers of the artifact are not related at all to this nanomachine outbreak. It seems like one is just a byproduct of
I mean,
the
the way
item
I
it's
always
sustained.
like out of character. The way I imagine it is like I don't know if you ever seen Generator X.
Make the assumption though.
Yeah,
Basically, kid TV show about a kid who's got nanites in him, and he's able to materialize objects with those nanites. Like the nanites actually build said object.
Oh, no,
real
no, no.
time.
This ain't no Iron Man, I can make a suit out of this shit. These things exist as a virus, and that's it. They're not here to make shit. They're here to destroy.
That's how I imagine the artifact power actually working though.
I think it was Kormac who said it the best. They act like a cancer.
So, and there's only... Look, when it comes to a virus, disease, cancer, according to what little I've read and what the reports Jill and Sonia have tried to read to me, they are living things. They feed. Without it, they die. That is one thing that these Gen 1s don't have to do. They don't have to feed to survive. They simply linger on their own. But it does not seem that they can replicate something of equal quality. Because your equipment isn't falling apart, Shiv. That tiger isn't falling apart. The equipment we found in the mines, while falling apart due to time, has not been looked like it was eaten through.
That's actually a good point. In the people that have been investigated, are there like major damages to the cyber parts that are still connected?
They've caught on fire quite a bit.
I mean, that could just be, certain.
a
certain things
consequence
people-
of everything.
Yeah, that could literally just be like messing with control softwares and stuff. I'm meaning more like, would any of the cybernetics look like it's been stripped for material, or do they appear completely undamaged?
No, yes, they do look like they've been stripped for material. Some of them.
Right. So there's the possibility if a less than ideal amount is entered into the body, they will cannibalize non-organics for boosting their numbers.
Yes.
Right. So in theory, if they have access to to materials, then
They have to have access to the
one-
materials.
yeah. one
Unf-
will make more of a very close, if not identical, quality till they reach a specific amount.
Yes. So,
Right.
as you saw it building upon itself, when it was attacking the cells, it was getting the carbon from the cells and creating new ones.
Yeah.
But Yes, you would have
Okay.
noticed that's cybertech.
but-
If there was cybertech in the area, it was probably chewed upon. If
Okay,
that's what you're
okay.
getting at.
Hold on.
Right.
Second test. Take a. Well, we have the dead guy. Grab his cybernetics and a piece of organic tissue from him.
Uh-huh.
And inject some white blood cells. Let's take out a few of these things. And let's see if the ones it makes from the pieces from the cybertech are Gen 1 or not.
The pieces that are
Good-
from the
good idea.
cybertech themselves end up becoming more Gen 1s.
And well, there's that issue.
Right, so in theory, it means that there's the potential we do actually have to full on strip people of their entire cybernetics in order to ensure that no more Gen 1s can be created. However, in the time between someone being infected and it showing, it's likely too late by that point anyway.
At this moment, you have noticed that. That's the
Okay,
more likely
so
the chance that it's too late.
right. So what I'm going to try and do is the potential silly. I'm going to actually try and like properly hack the like
Hang on.
hive.
Before we
mind
get to that,
system.
before we get into that, we know what the Gen 1s look like. You guys know that it's creating a network.
Yes.
Yes.
So can't the two of you throw your heads together and make a scanner that can find the network in somebody and use that as a early warning system?
In theory.
I don't want theory. I want practical.
We could certainly try.
I mean,
I don't
you
want try,
still
I want
have
do.
2 more questions on your glove because you had to use it.
No, I used some last time too. Remember? That's why I said I only have 2 effort left, and now I only have 1 effort left.
Ah.
And then
I can specifically state that the network that they have. This is in character statement. The network they have feels different.
I don't want to access it, just detect it. That's it.
That's what I'm talking about. Like it feels different.
Can you make a scanner that can find it in somebody?
Oh,
So
no,
that
of
we
course,
can find somebody that has it.
Can I make
before
a
they go look.
scanner that would detect the
Yes,
difference
you
between
can.
these networks?
Yes, you can.
All right.
There you go. Now we can figure out who's infected pretty fast, and if we catch it early on, dealing with it becomes much easier. Because as we've already shown that people that look like they were having beginning signs, let's call it stage 2, because we've detected the signs, we'll call stage 1 latent. If we remove their cyber tech, they usually pull through.
You have noticed that. If they remove the cybertech, they do go away.
So there is something in the cybertech that causes the Gen 1s to decide that it's not worth being in that person anymore.
For lucky,
You know
it
what?
may just simply be access to replacement materials. In which case, that means essentially we could, if it is that, it would mean that potentially we get everyone to disconnect their cybernetics for a week, and then it's solved.
Well,
It's
no,
not
because
gonna
then
be
they're
that
just
easy, but
they're still hiding around, and he just gestures vaguely to the room you guys are in.
Yeah,
Uh,
but like literally, there's a non-zero chance that that scanner doesn't get infected.
Yeah, but
It's
these
alright,
things
it's not
don't
connected
seem
to a
to
person.
be. These things don't seem to be intelligent
It's
enough
not a. It's not a.
to
it-
start fighting against countermeasures.
Yeah.
yeah, I also have the high enough intelligence
fair.
that I'm going to make this that you cannot plug a wire into it.
Fair.
You have to pick this up and use it with your hands like a baby toy.
Yeah, it's made by Apple, no ports.
Yeah, we're gonna have
Wow, that's a throwback.
nanotech
Throwback.
scanner by Apple. Yeah, what do you mean throwback? That's what they're doing now.
Yeah.
There's been court cases over the fact that they have their own specific port style and have been limiting that more and more.
Oh yeah, that's why Apple has started to move to the USB-C.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
And they
they've
don't-
been
they
losing
don't
money
want
hand
to.
over fist in Europe over it.
yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. There's been a whole bunch of court
They're
cases.
tied up in so much
Alright,
litigation.
alright.
It's literally cheaper to get
Okay,
in.
Sidetrack. We are
So-
sidetracking.
So,
Yes.
what I'm gonna do is the super smart move. I want to actually like properly hack into the thing, right? Ideally, what I would like to do is preferably, if possible, and I know this is technically a really big ask, but can I separate essentially one of these nanites within the sample of the Gen 1? And I'd actually hack it and figure out what the system is on that nano.
Well, you can see them, but you could also see them replicating. Now, if you're going for the Gen 1, yeah, you could probably isolate a Gen 1, but you cannot isolate the Gen 2s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's the Gen 1 that I want, because Gen 2 and onwards, like, in theory, the further generation down means that, like, Kormac's
When you-
solar abilities become even more powerful against them.
When you look
the
into
Gen
the
1.
sample, you kind of notice it looks like a cone. The replication is going out like a cone. Whereas
Yeah.
the one that you're wanting for is at the beginning of that cone.
Well, yeah, and what I want to do is effectively try and connect to its system, and basically like attempt to dump the entirety of it. I want to try and effectively memory dump this thing. To
You want to fry its hard drive.
You
Well,
want to
it's not
fry
so
its
much-
drive, is what you want
not
to
so
do.
much that, not so much that. It's that I want to lift everything in the system.
He wants all the
I-
info from
Yeah,
it.
I want to
Oh,
try and basically
man.
copy it so that I can look at it in a vacuum
Okay.
and try and like analyze to figure out, is it possible to create a signal that would basically tell them shut down? Because in theory, like that point of there has to be some kind of kill switch built in.
Well,
Otherwise,
that-
it would have
after all,
eaten the
yeah.
planet.
Exactly. You end up with a grey goose situation. You
Right.
need a kill switch when it comes to nanotech.
right. Well, in this matter, and I see what you're saying.
I mean,
in this
technically,
manner-
I could also find one too.
Fudge. That is networking.
I raise you AI.
You are AI. So you're not going to get
I also
affected.
raised helping by
I will give you... You'll get a +2 from Raiden in helping.
this is what I'm using to help.
That won't work.
Why won't it work?
Because you first
Out
have
of
to get
curiosity.
through the first thing.
Be
Which is the fact that it's a divine.
Technically, with that could, in theory, give like the physical structure of how the individual nanite is built.
Yes, it could do that.
Strictly speaking, doesn't help us because knowing how they're built, unless they have an express fatal flaw,
this would point
okay,
out if it
yeah,
had.
but I don't think your ability there is supposed to be that granular.
No, not possible. But you could
No.
use an intelligence roll, which you would get a +2 anyway, which makes it really easy for you. Unless you practically fail, there is an opportunity for you to connect.
So you want me to give you an intelligence roll with a +2?
Yes. Successful.
Damn, only rolled a 9. Even though with a +2, that gives me what, like, yeah, that would give me 21 on that skill.
Yeah, well,
I mean, the +2 effectively did nothing because you fail on a 1 and you always fail on a 1 no matter what.
the only thing I was looking for was a failure.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
But yeah, effectively, what I want to do is basically grab any like files within a system, anything to do with like how to control them, or like what signals there. Because in theory, they probably are not broadcasting anything, but they're definitely listening for broadcast.
Do you know how to read Dwarven?
Not specifically, but
If he writes it down, Raiden
yeah,
can effectively,
yeah, I
Raiden
could-
and or Shiv can translate.
I could
Yeah.
basically print it visually.
All right,
Because we did establish that the languages count as mortal knowledge.
because it's ancient Dwarven. It's
They
in
programmed them in
ancient
Dwarven?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but did you not once mention that effectively
It's
the
in
Elven
Runic.
and Dwarven
Runic.
languages technically were the same, but then separated at one point?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I just want to point out this shit was so advanced they didn't even program it in binary.
No,
Oh, shit.
it was programmed in Runix.
Oh, Runix! Oh man, it's a Runix system.
Yeah.
And only
Wait,
nerds
let me
use
go get my
Runix.
Runix cube.
Not Rumix.
Too far?
I bean Shiv off the head with his Runix cube.
Wait, isn't Runix just a subsect of Linux?
Well, yeah.
Huh?
Runes!
It's
Runes!
a more specific one. Yes, we know. Yes, it's written with runes. That's why it's called Runic.
Yes.
That's why the operating system is called Runix.
Yes.
You know, it's got a picture of a little dwarf and a
You know
hat.
what, Nav? You and I could just we could just go in a corner
Yeah.
and have our own happy little party with this joke.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we're the only ones that actually get it.
No, I think Flair got it. I just don't think he
I
appreciated
get
it.
too.
I don't.
It's a
I-
joke on Linux. Good God.
Oh,
I got it.
Yeah,
No,
I
I got
got
it
it.
on the Linux part. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I
And
definitely got it because I know
I
the
was
programming.
making the Jurassic Park reference of when Lex gets on the computer and she's like, "It's a Unix system."
I know.
So
this.
I'm getting on the computer like, "It's a Runix system." See,
Yeah.
I know this.
comical genius right here. So yeah, I'll basically copy everything onto like a memory chip, and then basically I will hollow screen print out a bunch of stuff. Like I don't actually understand what any of this says, but this is basically the programming language of this. In
Right.
here somewhere there should be a kill command
All right.
that they're listening for.
But before we go looking into that, can you two set up a skiff room?
A what room?
It's skiff. It's on an air gap terminal.
All right, yeah.
sure. Tracks him to another abandoned area.
Yeah, we go across to another point and we set up a properly air gapped,
Karsa, if you're aware,
unnetworked area.
there you go. Yeah, air gap terminal is basically a terminal that is not on any network. It's old school, and instead of just saying a
Yeah.
non-network computer, they had to come up with this whole thing called air gap because why not?
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Because the
It-
only thing
yeah,
it's connected
it's
to
not-
is the open air.
no,
Technically, it's not even connected to that.
yeah, yeah. It's
Th-
that
there
whole
is-
thing where like you have to dump information onto a drive, disconnect that drive, walk over to the other one, physically connect it in,
Yeah.
copy stuff over.
Yeah,
There's
it,
absolutely no network
Yes.
whatsoever.
it doesn't even accept flash drives. If you want to transfer any data to this, it is hard drive to hard drive.
Damn.
That seems
That
tedious
makes,
as
that
fuck.
makes sense. No, that
Well,
makes,
I mean, it makes
total
sense.
sense. Makes
Yeah,
total
it
sense.
is actually a huge security measure.
Yes.
It's not only a security measure. Most scientists know that you need to have something as a control.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
this is your
exactly.
control.
Well, no, it's so it can't. Whatever we learn on that like whatever you guys do to figure out countermeasures goes on that terminal and that terminal alone. So these nanites cannot learn what you guys have done. Do not wire into this at all. Actually, Kormac is going to pick up Shiv, put him against the wall, be like, do not ever connect to this computer except to type on it.
Got it.
The only connection you make is your fingers on the keyboard.
Got it.
I will put him down. We'll pick up Raiden. Do the same thing.
I can't jack in anything, so we're good.
I am talking about that, and I point to your left hand.
In other words, you can't have your hand onto it.
That doesn't touch it.
Yeah.
The fair?
Like
I
not
look at
going-
Ignis. You're
I'm
never
not
gonna touch
going
it, so who
to
cares?
I'm not going to touch it because there is potential for me to have these on me as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
I ain't gonna
you
touch
can
it.
easily become a carrier, even though
It
you are
probably
not.
already
In
is.
fact, you are a carrier actually,
Yeah.
because you
Yeah,
failed.
I
exactly.
mean, by the same logic, the entire hammer is a carrier.
No. 'Cause
Theoretically.
No. Hold on. Nobody from the planet has gone to the hammer yet. I will guarantee Riley did not let that happen.
Well, the thing is, Raiden was on the hammer.
Fair enough. That's true.
Yeah.
Raiden, did you ever jack in?
No. I can't jack in anything, technically.
Phrasing!
Did
I
you
know.
ever use a computer on the hammer with that particular glove on?
He would have.
I would have had to.
I mean,
Then yes,
actually,
the hammer is
hold on,
effective.
hold on. Here is the question. Here is the actual question. If Raiden, with his gauntlet, touches something that's not organic, or in fact just touches anything, will nanites transfer from the glove to whatever he's touched?
If it has a network.
If it has a network. So
So theoretically, even
Here's-
if he hadn't used a computer,
here's another question. Would you consider any point of, if I touch the floor in the hammer, would that qualify? Because the hammer would have networks.
Oh, who died?
If you just touch the
Ignis.
floor, if he didn't touch the floor ever with his one hand, he would be fine. It would be fine.
I would find it exceptionally unlikely that that Raiden would never have touched anything on
I
the
would have
hammer
had
with-
to because I was the one doing repairs.
Yeah, exactly.
If it had a network, anything that has a network, it can be infected, but it's only infected as a carrier. The only time that it's not a carrier is if it's organic.
and the only person who really properly jacks into any computers are, I believe, me and Riley.
I don't
Fixing the
actually.
I mean,
I don't
effective
Fixing the
when I-
hammer is easy.
into anything other than a specific
one.
cat girl.
Fixing the hammer is easy.
Well, your cat girl
That-
didn't have any cyber tech, so she's fine.
Yeah, I know, 100%.
If I remember correctly, you guys took care of the situation with the nano glove on the hammer itself, right?
Not
How do you mean
particular-
took care of the situation with the nano glove on the hammer?
When you found out that he had that glove, and it was starting to attack his arm, and he couldn't
We
get
did
it
s-
off, but eventually you managed to at least make it inert, because
Uh-huh. Oh
And-
yeah, the like forcing it to his will
yeah, that was done
on the hammer.
on the hammer. The hammer's
Yeah.
affected.
I mean, dude,
Yeah,
fixing
the-
the hammer's easy.
Yeah, the hammer's easy. We take everyone off the ship. We bombard the entire ship with the stuff to kill it.
Yeah,
Neutron radiation. Just auto
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hell, if we happen to have a neutron star, we can simply just put the ship into a slingshot, and then when it comes back, it'll be fine.
but you
I mean, or you just leave me on it for a week. I'll just detonate everywhere because Corona
Yeah.
Fury doesn't affect objects,
Oh,
only affects
Oh, so
creatures.
you're just going to go in and detonate everywhere. You're going to detonate all up in the
Yep.
He
stuff.
doesn't
Yep.
even need to sleep.
Well, I mean, I have to wait for the next
Yeah.
dawn to get effort back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
after a-
Fair.
After a certain amount of
You know-
expulsions, he needs his refractory period.
Yeah.
he
Out-
would
out of
basically
curiosity-
be able to get rid of it by using his ability.
The hammer, I'm not concerned about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is an
'Cause-
easy fix.
once we fix the planet side problem, fixing the hammer is even easier.
No, hold on. You said neutron radiation, right?
Technically,
Dude,
neutral
you're not
radiation
going to
is the thing.
radioactively detonate everywhere.
No. I'm just not gonna detonate. But given the fact that I can emit radiation, I
The
should be
amount
able
of
to shoot-
radiation you would have to get rid of, that you would have to output, would melt the hammer.
I was gonna say, wouldn't I be able to actually like choose which type of radiation I can emit? That's what I was gonna.
Well, the thing is, we don't actually know any type of radiation that would actually affect these. And if you're talking about just radiation to cook them, you would kill the hammer.
You know for a fact that they are not destroyed through radiation. They're not
Well-
destroyed through any nuclear type of radiation whatsoever.
That's a very specific type of radiation, and the one I was just talking about that would melt the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's also.
There are
keep in
like
mind,
9 different
hammer-
types of radiation. Actually, I think it's
Yeah.
5, but
There's gamma.
Yeah,
But-
it doesn't really matter.
microwave, gamma, alpha, beta, microwave, X-ray, so up to 6.
And the thing being, the hammer is a mundane ship. It's
Mhm.
not.
Yeah.
It's not divine.
It would melt the hammer.
I think like the only potential for it to actually have any kind of divine protection would be, I think.
While you're
is
driving
if
it.
The only
if
room
I'm
that
on
would
the ship in command.
The only
Right,
room that would
anyways.
actually succeed, I think, is the command room and,
And the
the
training room.
Training room. The rest
Yeah,
would be
Squeaky-
destroyed.
no.
Squeaky will be fine.
No, because no Dominion projects were put on the hammer at all. The
Then-
only time it would even come close to
But
counting
here's the
as
thing, when it was built, that training room does have a bunch of extra protections on it. That is the only bit that's not fully mundane. I mean, it's all kind of six half does it. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. The major parts of the ship, in order to make it like function, would be rendered completely useless, if not outright destroyed.
well. The only reason I point this out because if something says this doesn't affect divine level objects, it would still affect the training room because nobody put any Dominion into it.
I mean, case in point, if Riley were piloting it, I could not head crash the ship.
Yeah, because it would gain divine protection from that by effect of me being in direct control.
Like,
It doesn't
head
really
crash
matter.
legitimately calls that out.
It doesn't matter at the end of the day for the problem we're up against, which
The
is
point
dealing with
is-
nanotech swarm covering everything,
Right.
all up in your grill,
Right.
in your business.
Right. So, because you were successful, you did manage to get a runic. You download onto you.
I downloaded Runix 3.1.
Yes. We'll go with that.
Wait, 3.1. Aren't we on like 27.3?
Well, yes, now, but keep in mind these are really fucking old.
Man, they really haven't been updating things. If in millennia they went from 3 to 27.
Exactly.
We've effectively set up a decent means for you smart people to start doing the smart people thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Raiden going like actually having like printed out paper and flipping through, like wait, what?
No,
The fuck?
no. There is
Why
no
the hell
printer
did we
attached to
get
the
a
air
laser
gap terminal.
printer?
There
Oh,
is
fair.
no printer attached to that computer.
God damn, when did we get a laser jet?
God damn it, I
Sure.
can't afford the subscription for this ink.
Like if you
Yeah,
want to
right.
copy, if you want to print information from that terminal, you're handwriting that shit.
Ryan seeing a few lines of the code. How the fuck did this even work? What?
It's
Okay.
Runix, man.
So, if I back, because we're almost up. If I may
Yeah.
throw out a suggested course of action, and I want to get some feedback from you guys, so we all don't forget what the fuck we're doing next week.
Yeah, please don't forget. I'm actually gonna write down some notes as well.
So, I think we got a couple avenues to look into. I think this is the idea of going back to where we found where we initially found the gauntlet isn't a bad idea. You can root
It
around
is
there.
not.
throw around our powers to see if there's any hidden rooms that got missed or some other shit that just throw around powers and see what we missed.
I mean, there were, as I recall, other rooms. They were just blocked off.
Throw around powers and see what we missed. I think covers that.
Hidden rooms where?
In the chamber that Raiden found his gauntlet in.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there was a library.
Okay, blow up Raiden gauntlet place for secret.
The other one is you guys pour through that code. See if you can find some type of either kill or recall signal.
Well, Raiden will probably head back to that rune anyways, too, with Ignis, because as far as I'm aware, Ignis doesn't know where it's at.
I mean, Kormac doesn't trust you guys to find hidden things because he's actually really good at it, so he's going. The only
but
other
you
one
can also see through walls, which is cheating.
that would be the point of being really good at it.
That is not cheating. Like, that would be cheating if multiple of us
The
had
only
that. Plus,
other idea I had,
the DM
that-
does have ways to stop that.
if you want, if you want Raiden to stay there, just
Oh no. This is
Like-
if we're heading to that place, I figure we all go because I'm gonna need my 3 brainiacs so I can point you at a problem and be like, go fix, make understand.
Make understand.
fair.
Make understand.
That's a good one.
All right. So what I'm hearing is I need to bring out the old dungeon map and because
Because anything that's there is just gonna die.
Okay.
Yeah, it's either gonna die or be repurposed.
Is it death just repurposing the living to another life?
Okay, technically not living creatures. I mean, it's
Well, you're
half of them are gonna
repurposed
be
from
mechanical, so it's gonna
being
be,
active to being inactive.
and then I'm gonna repurpose them to be reactive on my side.
Yeah, it's just
No.
one day Magic is gonna walk into his job and and they're gonna tell him he's been promoted to customer.
Okay.
Yeah, but we're
back
union.
to
I can
what
fight
we-
that shit.
Is there
Chevin's
anything
gonna
else
walk
that you guys
into his
were
office.
planning on doing for next week?
Well, I mean, I've got plans to do like
Roombas.
I do got plans for some scenes and all this shit, but that can get pushed back till we're done with this nonsense.
Okay.
I mean, if I really want the gauntlet off, I know a way, and it's not.
If you
using
really
that
want the
for-
gauntlet off, I'm gonna grab you and Ignis is just gonna rip and you're gonna need a new shoulder.
I was gonna have the tiger go chomp,
Why? We have Ignis. It's much faster.
but the pain, the
Why-
pain,
why
the pain.
go-
It's gonna hurt no matter what.
I mean,
The good thing of
Shiv-
the good thing if Ignis does it, it's gonna happen so fast you won't realize it's going to hurt for a few minutes.
I mean, that would be better with Navs, because the sword. Razor
No,
sword.
no, no. Nav will make you look at it while he does it.
You're right.
Hey,
You're right.
hey, now here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I try to not be vindictive.
No, I said Nav, not Riley.
Yeah,
Y-
I
yeah,
try
that's fair.
to not be vindictive. If I'm gonna dismember you, I'm gonna try and be nice about it.
So,
Ignis
I
knocks
hate-
him out. Riley does a quick cut.
I hate to do this, but fuck it.
What?
I'm gonna get into mechanical arm. But clockwork.
Clockwork arm. Oh, I love
Are you
it.
gonna have a key on it and you need to wind it up? Well, you need to chuck coal in it so it works.
I mean,
more
if
like
you can have a
more
clock,
like it's gonna use the radiation to produce this heat.
yeah, if it's clockwork, man, it takes 3 actions to wind it up. You gotta do it once a day.
Yep.
God
Ah,
I
Pathfinder
would-
joke.
I would
I
also
keep in
like
mind-
to.
If you ever lose,
I
the
would also
key-
like to suggest going to back to Opus and looking under the Tepal's tower.
That. What answers did you? What answers do you think are under there? Not like specific. Like to what problem? I'll be clearer.
Potentially the source.
Okay. I feel like if we're gonna do that, then that's gonna be an Ignis solo project, unless we really want to fucking be real off-putting.
You know what? That's
I mean,
fair.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure I can walk
Oh,
in.
yeah.
most of that
Ignis was
place
right.
as well.
Okay, everybody but Kormac, because Kormac specifically said he wasn't coming back. There is a deal between Kormac and Opus of I don't set foot in the city, or at least I'm not there and fucking shit up.
I mean, to be fair, I might actually be attacked on site if considering the unrest, I might actually be attacked on site.
Like, I understand
Well,
where you're
to
coming
be
from,
fair,
Shiv.
Unless
I'm currently.
Ignis
Go ahead.
specifically said anything about where it comes from, I'm pretty sure no one in the city knows. Because I know I haven't told anyone.
Nobody in
I
the city
would actually-
knows where it comes from.
I was about to say that, and I would actually wager money that Ignis hasn't said so either, because it doesn't benefit us in any way.
Nobody in the
I mean-
city has a clue where it comes from.
And to be fair, Shiv, I am kind of unconcerned with the source as of right now.
Fair.
Because if we don't need the source to stop this, then that's an issue we can deal with later. Because if the source quote unquote is the person that made these things and they're still alive, I kind of don't want to deal with them right now. I want them to keep being happy in their little hideaway.
You know what? Fair. Because that also begs the question on how Lucky Rabbit knew what was there.
Also a problem for another day. I want to deal with the virus first and then deal with the Lucky Rabbit. Actually, specifically, so considering the Lucky Rabbit, because you guys brought it up earlier, I say we leave her alone for now.
It may be
Would you-
beneficial to see how she responds to what we're doing in regards to this swarm.
I agree.
Because I think I think most of us, if not all of us, are in agreement that she sent your ass out there specifically to trigger this bullshit. That seems
Yeah.
like a
It's not. It sounds pretty accurate, or would be at least, and I don't like being fucking used as a goddamn pawn.
yeah, and I understand your anger. The problem is she's currently in the power seat. She wanted the chaos. She's getting exactly what she wanted. So we put her on tilt. And we do that by solving the virus issue. We stabilize everything. Take the chaos from her. We back her into a corner. We make her desperate. Desperate enough to reach out to start another deal. That's when we break her. She's expecting you to rampage through there. I'll guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
And Shiv, you said something about that she's stuck in this quarantine just like the rest of us.
Pretty much, yeah.
You don't think that was on purpose?
I'm pretty sure it was by design.
She's already proven she can get information about a lot of random shit that she shouldn't be able to get information on. Do you really think she didn't know that this quarantine was coming down before it happened? Especially with enough time to get the hell out?
I think that's his point.
Also, the fact that she hasn't left, despite the fact that she probably can, even without the Empire being around.
She's still here for a reason. And if she decided to stay here cut off from the rest of the galaxy, she has a means to defend herself. She's confident in that. And it isn't based around having contracts of people like, if you hurt me, a bunch of other people are going to get hurt. Eventually, that threat wears thin, like it does with all hostages. So there's a point where it is the unfortunate thing that you have to suffer the collateral damage to take out the problem. she has a reason
Ignis
to be
is saying.
confident.
Yeah, as Ignis is saying, none of us or her are forcibly quarantined. If we want to, we can leave despite the mortal resistance. So can she.
Yeah.
So yes, she is 100% here of her own accord.
She could leave.
We, on the
And-
other hand, are here of our own
And
homicide.
we established a long time ago that she can go between her shops.
Yes.
There is a non-zero chance she doesn't have a shop on another planet.
Yeah, but we don't know the distances she can go. That may
Fair.
be limited to being on a planet. It might not. We don't know. Actually, you could figure it out right now.
Yeah, you know what?
I
May
said
as well
could.
crack the last effort. I've got nothing better to do.
Fair enough.
What am I going to do with
she
one
could-
effort if we go into those ruins and fight something?
Well, I'm suggesting we don't go to the ruins right
Yeah,
now.
we're gonna have a little
no,
nap
Go tomorrow
prior.
because we gotta go because we have to inform everybody of what we're doing and where we're going.
Well, I may as well ask. I've got nothing better to do with the effort and we're at time anyway. If Lucky Rabbit so desired, could she leave the planet even without Imperial intervention?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
See,
I'm
this is
really
probably
sad because you said
weird.
leave the planet,
Yeah, it's really annoying.
but it's
you're
okay.
weird
No, it's
way of
it's
answering your question.
it's okay. It's good enough.
You got to remember, there's no other inhabited planets in the area
Yes, there
Yes,
are.
there is.
in this galaxy.
We were at one. Yes.
Nep.
In this
Yes, you
star
were.
system, not galaxy.
Velpo
I need
is of this
Yeah,
of this
Tepal is in
solar
the
system.
And
Oh yeah.
as from a question we got answered, I want to say it was Riley or Ignis that asked this. There are other small colonies on some of the other dead worlds.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
no,
Also,
yes.
Pretty sure the definition that was
Ignis
reached
did
on Dead
ask that.
World isn't that the world is completely devoid of life. It's that the world cannot support large colonies. Small colony stuff, 100% can be done.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's Warhammer, then a death world is just do you die walking out your front door to something eating you. But moving on.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that would be a death world as opposed to a dead world.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. It's also one of those reasons why Raiden can't just go strip mining any dead planets, because there might be small pockets.
Yeah, like mining colonies and shit.
You've
but,
already asked that, and yes, there are because the
say we have the option to ask a query. Would you mind asking how far she could go?
Yeah,
with her,
fair enough.
Shop-to-shop teleport.
Fair enough.
Yeah, because that's the question you should have asked. If she has
'Cause, like-
another place outside of our solar system, can she teleport to it?
Because if she can't leave our star system, that's perfect.
Yeah. Because it doesn't matter where she runs, we can reach her.
Because we can
We
simply
have a
go
spaceship
to every.
and an Ignis.
Well, it's also the fact that once we know that, we just start obliterating her shops systematically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that
Until
whole
we
thing.
get the
We've
right
got
one.
Kormac that can see through basically anything. We've got my ship to transfer people around the place, and we have Ignis who can throw himself at an object and then be like, ha ha ha, my fists have a higher punch rating than your health bar.
But as she said, like I said, we win this by making her panic, by breaking that confidence.
Yeah, because she's expecting you to be on the warpath to Raiden. She's expecting you to be on the warpath the minute you have an inclination that she's responsible. So when you don't, that's acting outside of the expected.
She's also expecting Shiv to start playing shadow games in an effort to take back control. Don't.
Yeah, I don't expect that to work.
Yeah, well, she's been doing that longer than you have.
But I imagine a fairly large margin.
Yeah.
Yes, but you're
And that's
stronger
not-
than her. We
yeah,
have
that's
this
not
confirmed.
throwing shade on you. That's just simply they've been at this a longer time.
While she's more proficient at it than you have the benefit of you have divine power and she doesn't.
that is true.
So you're more on an equal playing field than either one of you wants to believe. But we need her to believe that she's winning. Because we
Fair
don't
enough.
know how strong she is, or the extent of her power on this planet. So we feign weakness. We feign panic. And once she's bought it, we turn it on her.
Hey, I've got to hop off real quick. I need to go settle something real quick.
I mean, it's all good. We're gonna be ending in a couple minutes.
Okay.
I gotta pop off. It's actually really fucking important. I gotta do this.
All right. Well,
Well,
we
I'll
will.
see you Wednesday.
We'll do
Or
Well,
potentially later.
as we are ending, take care. This is KKWX. Karsa's my name. KKWX is my empire. Here today with my friends from NRT as we were playing Godbound Opus Trust Issues, and it seems they figured out there is a cancer nanovirus about. Now, how did they get rid of it? We'll find out next time. Thank you and goodbye.
A crown of stars on a cosmic throne. Galaxies bow where their power shone.